Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading will be for Wednesday, April the 6th, and we're using the Angel Tarot cards all this week by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Let's take a card from the top. Page of Air. And let's take a middle card. Number 12, Awakening. And the bottom, we have 15, Ego. Okay, so we have Page of Air. We have a young page. Okay, beautiful periwinkle color. I love that color. And I'm looking at this card and it's saying logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plan, truth delivered without tact. So maybe there's somebody out there that isn't as happy for you as you expected them to be. We encounter people like that in our family, in our circle of friends, that you would wish that they would share in the joy of your accomplishments and achievements, but there are going to be people in this world that are going to feel jealous. There are going to be people that wish that it was them. Okay, so not everyone is going to be happy with your success, but don't allow that to dampen your spirit. Don't allow them to steal your joy. And like I said, we all have them in our life. We all have them. And I found a quote last week that I had put on my Facebook page. And it was so important. And the quote read, "Pay attention to who is not clapping when you win." And that's the truth. Don't let whoever the spoiler is, okay, ruin your moment of joy. You've worked hard. If they want to be miserable, they want to be in their own negative energy, you let them. Don't emphasize them. Emphasize what's good and what's right and what you have to be grateful for. If they don't share in your joy, don't allow it to dampen your spirit or mood. Because people like that only want to bring you down to your level, and you're working too hard to allow that. You're not going to throw it away at this point. So if there's someone out there that's not as happy for you, okay, and truth delivered without tact, I don't know. Is there truth in what some of these people say? Usually people say things in jest, you know, just joking around, but it's really how they feel. Delays or changes to plans. We all have that. We all have setbacks. So maybe we're at a little standstill today. And then the next card is Awakening, card 12. Okay. And Awakening says, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Did I not say standstill? Before I even looked at this card. And I don't think I've ever really used this card before in this deck. But it said, you know, here we go. Delays or changes to plans. Standstill. Sometimes when things are at a standstill, it's just not the right timing. And everything for the highest good of all happens in divine timing. But if we push the issue or if we try to force things to happen, okay, it's not going to be for our best interest. So this is telling you, you know, look at it from a different perspective, okay? Don't confuse delay with something as a failure, because it's not. And again, I'm not the most patient person, so for me to say be patient, I'm telling myself that, because I want everything yesterday. And this card is telling us a temporary standstill, not permanent, temporary. And sometimes we need a break in the action in order to recharge and rejuvenate. Maybe whatever you've had success with is going to take a lot of endurance. Okay, maybe we need to stop some of the activity. Okay, maybe take a little break, maybe do a little meditation today, but don't confuse whatever delay or standstill that is taking place with any type of defeat. It's not. It's just in divine timing. And then the last card is ego. And this man has a mask. See the mask on him? And he's standing there with his hands kind of like by his hips. It's like a defensive stance to him. And it's saying a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Again, success doesn't mean that you own everything or you have tons of money or, you have the most prestigious job. Success to people means different things. And to me, again, success is feeling comfortable in your own skin. Success is feeling that you could be who you are and you don't have to copy everyone else because you are good enough. We're all different. That's why we're called individuals. We're not the same. And this here is telling us to, not to give in to the negative or fear-based thoughts. Because there's a lot of negative thoughts that go through everyone's mind every day. For some reason, the mind tends to gravitate towards what could go wrong instead of what's going right. We always seem to dwell on the negative, and we can't let ourselves go in that direction. Because if you keep telling yourself you can't do something or something is impossible, you're going to get just that. You're going to get the impossible. It's going to be just so difficult. So watch the thoughts that enter into your mind. Stop the thinking that things are going to go wrong, or thinking again that a delay is, some type of a failure. It's not. And don't feel trapped. A false sense of entrapment. Don't feel trapped in your situation because things could change in a moment's notice. Maybe the first half of your life wasn't all that good, but guess what? You could make the second half of your life much better. Maybe a friendship didn't turn out the way you had planned. But, it's a person you've known for many, many years and you kind of feel sad saying goodbye to them. You're not trapped in any situation. If you want to make positive changes, you have to take positive actions and not stay trapped. Okay, this card's telling us it's a false sense of entrapment. False meaning that it really has no bearing whatsoever on your life unless you want it to. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. And it's also saying, overly focused on material things, people before things. That's what's important. Because material things only bring temporary happiness. Okay? It's fleeting. If material things brought happiness, there wouldn't be this many miserable people in the world that have everything to be happy for. And yet you see these situations that they're still not happy. So watch your thoughts today. We don't want to go into a negative, downward spiral. We don't want to believe that our thoughts are reality because a lot of people do believe that what they think in their mind is actually reality when it's not. So careful of those negative thoughts today. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.